Hello everybody, it is I Amo, and this is the 8th week of the BBL League with the big Ubers, as you all know. So for this week, we're up against Obo, who has the Groudon team. I'm not very good at intros, like you know, he goes, it's Imagine Ubers. He has Groudon, Raging Bolt, Screen Tail, Porygon 2, Roaring Moon, and Conkeldurr. So we don't see things like Skarmory or Volcanion, which I'll gladly not have to deal with Volcanion. Is Raging Bolt, is Terra Electric, for us to be aware of it. So okay. So who do I lead with? I don't want to meet a Terra Fairy, not Terra Fairy, but the Roaring Moon lead. So I'm thinking Dialga on the lead. Yeah, I'll do a Dialga lead for this because I would like to go Lugia lead, but I don't want to get a Roaring Moon lead. So I'm gonna go Dialga lead. Three, two, okay, he gets the lead. So good luck, I found Obo. That's a good match. Again, for us, it doesn't matter whether we win or not, but Obo needs. Of course, Obo is one of the person that wants to win, so we're gonna make sure not to give him a hard time for this. Chicken Big Mac. Oh, I could have definitely led you know who, but that's fine. Alright, do I commit to body press early or do I not? Because technically the fighting move, I mean the switch is very obvious. Honestly, I do like Iron Defense. Punishing him to predict, maybe he won't, but I max defense Dialga, so doubling my defense will really make me very harder to KO. So Iron Defense number 1, as we see a Drain Punch. We take it pretty nicely, but we do take a lot of damage nonetheless. So he did in fact stay. I mean, I guess I could Flash Cannon to cover a Screen Tail. I think I'll just go Body Press. Okay, Body Press. Not as much as I would have loved to. I'm just gonna go for it again. You know what? I'll gladly trade Dialga for a Conkeldurr. I'll gladly do it. We survive. Not sure if we kill with. I mean, I would like to cover a switch from Screen Tail. Not sure if he will. I think I'm just gonna commit to Body Press and not think much. Yeah, he has my fun anyway. Okay, doesn't sound too big. But our Blood Moon Ursaluna is very good, so having Conk being traded away for it is good in my opinion. I could go Serp and start Serping all over the place. I could go Komoho. I don't want to go you. I can definitely not go you. I might kill with Gengar, because again it's still defensive Gengar I'm bringing. Yeah, of course. Never change Amo. Never change. Or I can do this to at least get my T-Spikes up. Yeah, I think I like this actually. Should I? But then I have Eagle's Roaring Moon. I don't have a switch to Roaring Moon. I could go Kumo or Terra Fairy. Or it's Serp. I'm gonna say it's Gengar and set up Toxic Spikes. Filled with the Air Balloon. Alright, do I T-Spike? I really want to say Toxic Spikes is the play. Yeah, I think I will. If Gengar dies, so be it. I think T-Spike is super worth it though. I think T-Spike is super worth it. For the Lexus P2, for Scream Tail, Groudon, Raging Bolt, literally everything is affected by T-Spikes. And he has not. I mean, clearly he has Conk to remove them, but like, I mean, you get the point. So T-Spike set up. I am very physically tanky. Oh, okay, Stone Edge. Nice. No more Balloon, but that's okay. And now I click Dicing Gleam. I do have some special attack investment at least on this Gengar. So like I'm not just all defense, save speed. I have some special attack. And it's Dicing Gleam, so like it's super effective. Dicing Gleam. Nice, no more Conk, and I got T-Spikes up. So overall worth, we have T-Spikes. And you cannot remove them, you can only be immune to them with heavy duty boots. So if nothing has boots, then they take poison. Yeah, might as well get them early to make sure we get as much value out of them. The poison was gonna make Komoho a lot more scarier. Also superior as well, especially if I can get a Reflect up with Serp. So what does he go into next? I don't know the name, it's Roaring Moon. And he gets poison. Booster energy, is it speed or is it attack? Booster speed, so he's really max speed. Gotcha. I could go Como, but honestly I don't think it's worth to keeping Gengar. Like just sack it and then just go Komoho or Bear. Honestly, yeah, just sack Gengar, Himo, with Dicing Gleam. He goes for Crunch, but it doesn't have knockoff. That's good to know, it's not knockoff for this week. I know I could go Komoho, but I don't want to get Ironhead flinch to oblivion. I just gonna go Ursaluna. It's very tanky. I have the Mental Herb. We saw Crunch, not knockoff. So I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind to start having some special bulk for Raging Bolt and Porygon 2. Yeah, now Blood Moon looks very poised. Like, it looks in a very good spot right now. Like Porygon 2 will get poisoned, but possibly Screen Tail as well. If you go Screen Tail, I just Blood Moon immediately after the Calm Mind. It's a very bulky Ursaluna as well. Okay, no drop. I think I'm gonna click Moonlight on this next turn to make sure I have full HP. And if you go Screen Tail, that's also okay. Wait, either Screen Tail or he tries to stay and get more damage with Roaring Moon. Yeah, seeing those Kamari just means Blood Moon doesn't get annoyed with like Whirlwind and stuff. I didn't brought any Ground Move because I thought they weren't as good. Like, they were good for Volcanion and technically Raging Bolt, but like Raging Bolt it can just Terra, so it was really just Volcanion, so I was like, might as well just be just double normal stab. I have the nuke of Blood Moon, and I have the follow up with Hyper Voice. He does withdraw. Is it gonna be Screen Tail? It is, and he floats, and he's boot Screen Tail. Okay. So you think he might be able to get me with an Encore here, But the truth of the matter is that that's not gonna be the case. Unless he's like Calm Mind on his Springtail as well. And like I said, he's Boots because he didn't took poison, Toxic Spikes. Yep. Mental Orb. And here's the funny thing is that he cannot encore again on me because if he does, I can just fire off another Blood Moon. Like sure, after this Blood Moon, I'll struggle. But like if he tries to encore me on this turn, it'll just make me go for another Blood Moon. So it's better for me to go for Hyper Voice. Yeah, and Springtail being super damage is great for my Komoho as well. Because I can just kill it with a +1 Flash Cannon. If I ever to set up my Komoho, that is. But right now Ursaluna is in very good position. It doesn't have to worry about a Rillaboom to hit it with super strong grass move. Or Scrummer to just phase it out. Or a Volcanion to hurt it with Steam Eruption or anything. Okay, we do at least kill the Screamtail. I'll be forced to struggle, but we kill Screamtail. It's good. Okay. We kill Screamtail, that's good. So that's one turn of Encore. And again, now I am forced to struggle if I were to attack. So I just have to make sure I do not open the attack menu, otherwise it'll be a forced struggle. But technically after that I could go for Blood Moon. But I want to keep my Ursaluna full HP because it can just set up again later on Moon, even on Groudon, or just fire off some Blood Moons. Not sure if Obo didn't know the mechanic of how Encore worked, or if he was still okay to go for this. Assuming it's Crunch, I could technically try to go hard Komoho, but I don't think it's worth. I could go hard Superior as well. And just click. But Serp can also just win, so I don't think it's worth. Honestly, the Pokemon that doesn't win anything in this is literally Lugia. But I don't want to switch to a Crunch either. Or I go Serp. Nah, I think I'll go Serp. I have the helmet, so Whirlwind will take more damage. I might be able to just not get too shot by it. Okay, that's a little bit bad. That's a little bit bad. At least he's on a timer, so he won't be able to fully sweep me. And also I can go for a Reflect with my Superior as well. To just... Yeah, I think it's worth to go for Reflect with Serp. Crunch. I do survive. We don't see Contrary Crash Pen Drop, unfortunately. But we have to Reflect with the Serp, so we... How much did it do? I think we got like 200 damage about. Yeah, about 200, so that's about 150. So I could be cheeky and go Komodo and preserve Serp. I think I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I don't think you have a Dragon move. So I'm gonna go Komodo. You always click Crunch versus me, so I'm gonna go Komodo. Yep. Don't take much. Hit there to defense drop, which is not good. And you know what? Instead of like playing into like some like flinch or crit stuff with on my Komodo, I'm going right back into my Superior. Either you go for a weak move, or you trade with Superior, which either way I'm fine with. Or you can just switch out into like what, Porygon 2? Groudon? Groudon, okay. Yeah, that's a very good double for me. Because Reflect is up, again, and now Sun is up, so I have a jacked up Morning Sun, Synthesis on Superior. So we can either fear the contrary Leaf Storm, but me, I just go for Synthesis in the Sun and get my Superior back. Like, he has to be special, but he's not, so he's gonna withdraw and go back into Moon. So I'll be able to get at least a Leaf Storm off as well. photosynthesis in the sun. Give me back my Actually, wouldn't it be smart to just heal again? Because he's just gonna scrunch here, and I'll get no boost anyway. Or I can just go Komoho. Honestly, I like the Komoho. I like Komoho. Because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna attack here. He's gonna... Yeah, he saw that I was helmet, so he's just gonna attack me and not let me have a Leaf Storm boost anyway. So I'm gonna go for better positioning with Komoho and prevent Raging Bolt to set up. Which I think is worth for me. He's doubling back. Did he went... Okay, he just went hard Raging Bolt instead. So I could have just Leaf Storm. At least he's not boots on his Raging Bolt. So he's getting poison. And he has a photosynthesis and special attack. Alright. So he's getting hit with poison. He's Terra Electric. So he has super jacked off electric move. So I could at least just Terra and prevent being dead to a dragon move. Or if I Terra, I become immune to the dragon move, but then I get hit super hard by the electric move. But I have Blood Moon, so I might as well just Terra Fairy and just get some damage on the Raging Bolt. Or Taunt. Or Klingura's Soul, actually. I could Klingura's Soul and get some speed, get some boost. I'm gonna go for Klingura's Soul and Terra Fairy. I'm gonna give it to Oboe. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know my calc, but might as well just test and see how strong this Raging Bolt is. Besides, if he Terras into an electric type, it loses its grass resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna pray he went for a dragon move here because I technically have Blood Moon. I mean, it's literally 50-50. It's either I have the right, I do the right play or don't, because that's how it stabs works from Raging Bolt. He does go for a Terra Electric. I mean, he can just do that defensively to no longer be weak to Dragon. That doesn't necessarily mean he went for an electric move. But if he did, well, that's on Oboe's part. He did the right play then. Yeah, it's risky for me to go for Klingura's Soul because if I die because he went for the electric move, I would have just done nothing with Komoho. But I'm just gonna play and see if I can get at least the hub. Calm Mind, okay. So Taunt was also an idea I could have went for to prevent this Raging Bolt to go crazy on me. I also thought about going for Taunt. But also now he knows I'm oh yeah, he's leftovers as well. But I have an idea. I can definitely win this. Now it has to be electric move here. Switching out would be a kind of a waste because I was just set up for nothing. Like I want to taunt. I mean, I might as well just give him a damage, right? Because my idea is that now instead I go Bear and then Lugia. Because yeah, I set up for nothing. That's on me. That's on me for setting up for nothing. But the idea is that I can just save Komoho and keep it as Death Fodder instead. So yeah, the setup was absolutely a misplay on my part. Or is he... I wanna keep... It's either Calm Mind or Electric move here. So I gotta go Blood Moon. Yeah, I set up for nothing. That's on me. But I'm gonna see if I can force him to use an electric attack. Yep. So we stall the sun a little bit, like this. So no more photosynthesis and special attack. I kind of wish I had double layer T-Spike, but I didn't have the time to get to double layer T-Spike, so I cannot say I wish, because I didn't give me the opportunity to do that. And now I go Lugia. On what should be a dragon move, preferably. If he predicts me... I mean, Bear is so good, I don't want to lose Bear. But when I say he goes for a dragon move here, and Lugia should be able to take it because of multi-scale. Maybe he'll survive even an electric move if he goes for it. Yeah, he goes for Dragon Balls. Yeah, I think I will survive electric move anyway. And here what we're gonna do is that we're gonna click Trick to lock Raging Bolt into an attack. And because Trick, I will have the faster Trick unless he goes for Thunderclap. It'll be more than likely lock into an electric attack move, which will mean that Ursaluna will just have free reign to just switch right back. So I'm gonna click Trick. And if he switches out, that's fine as well. This means I don't have to deal with this Raging Bolt right now. But also Obo is thinking whether he should like keep the Raging Bolt or not. I guess he has to think on whether we'll like just go back into Ursaluna or not. Also, by the way, if he tries to predict with like Dragon move, I can also just go Komoho right next. Or just set up screens with my Lugia and then just Whirlwind out his team a little bit to force the poison damage. Perfect, he stays! So Rangy Bolt will lose his leftovers and will now take full damage of poison. He gets a useless item. And he's lucky to Calm Mind! The one time Lugia did a perfect play! The one time! Better late than never, I guess, Lugia. Better late than ever. Your ass is still cooked, but at least you are serving... At least you're serving something. And I guess the rest of his team is just gonna set up a Reflect. Because it's Groudon and Rolling Moon versus Porygon 2. Or I like Screen to get more turns of Reflect next turn versus Groudon. I think I like that. No, I'm gonna Reflect. I'm still gonna Reflect. I'm still gonna Reflect. Yeah, now my Lugia has leftovers, so now I can actually heal, which is actually pretty cool. I think Lugia can just stall everything out by now because he has screens and T-Spikes. Yeah, so that's a kill for Gengar, by the way, with the Toxic Spikes. Yeah, Lugia will just set up screens, will just Whirlwind his team out. I think Obo is not in a good position now that his Raging Bolt got tricked. I think that's the strength of... I mean, technically... Man, Lugia has a lot going for it, but it's not what it needs. Like, I think its stats are good. It's basically a cracked up Screen Tail in a way, if you think about it. It just doesn't have the same utility move pool as Screen Tail, plus its typing is much worse. Like, Psychic is so redundant with flying. They have some strength, but I think their weaknesses combined together is also not great. So P2 has Trace. So he traces multi-scale, so I have to remember this. I mean, not really, because he's gonna get, you know, he's just gonna lose his multi-scale via poison. They're gonna set up a light screen to really make Porygon 2 not hit hard on my team. Nice beam. Yeah, that's absolutely nothing. Good on you, Lugia, to not get frozen. And on this turn, I'm gonna click Whirlwind. Nicely just shuffle his team around until they all die to poison. So it's not gonna be fast, but it's gonna be effective. Nice beam number 2. The freeze. So get Whirlwind out. So I think I made a mistake while building my Komoho. I'm not gonna go into it, but I think I realized I did something stupid. Like just a stupid mistake on my part. I think I did. Then I'm gonna look up in a second. Yeah, I did something stupid. Because my move to hit Porygon 2 is Aura Sphere, but Porygon 2 has Trace, and my Komodo has Bulletproof, so so the one move I want to hit Porygon 2 with, it's immune. And the worst is that I didn't think Bulletproof and Soundproof were good in the matchup, so I was like, screw it, Bulletproof. Hindsight, should have been Soundproof, so that way I can just Aura Sphere Porygon 2. Nope, I don't think it's worthy because, again, I have Taunt and Pikachu's Poison anyway. But just something dumb on my part. So Whirlwind Groudon out. I'll try to make I can fish out Raging Bolt with Whirlwind. That's Porygon 2 again. I mean, if Porygon 2 keeps multi-scale, then it doesn't have Bulletproof. Actually, that's good now because the sun is out. So I can just go Komoho on the Ice Beam because Light Screen is up, so I won't take much damage, and there's sun, so I don't have to worry about freeze. And like I said, he doesn't have Trace, so I can go for Aura Sphere here. Yep, Ice Beam, we're behind Light Screen, there's Sun. So I'll just go for Aura Sphere here, I think. I think just get your damage immediately, no need to set up. Reflect is off, that's okay. We can click Aura Sphere, he traced multi-scale, not Bulletproof. So I'll get Aura Sphere damage on something. On Groudon, I'll take the damage. I'm max special attack modest. We'll see how bulky is that Groudon. Yeah, not bulky enough. There's no more Reflect, but I think... No. I keep Komoho. Just to be sure I don't get screwed over by a Raging Bolt going for electric move. Dragon move. I guess I could have went Blood Moon Ursaluna, but same deal. I don't want to somehow see my Ursaluna get completely evaporate somehow. And like suddenly now Raging Bolt can just use electric move Boogaloo. So I'm going to Lugia, which is my least useful member now. I mean, it's still good because it can still stop screens. It's just that between him and Komoho, I want to keep Komoho to make sure Raging Bolt cannot beat me because I have a Pokemon that is immune to both its stabs. If what I say makes sense. Okay, the sun faded once again. And I'm gonna click Reflect here to make sure that if Groudon stays, well, at least it's gonna be with damage weakened by Reflect. I guess I could also just go for Light Screen in case he does crit me, so that way I'll have the Light Screen for P2 and Bolt. But I'm gonna play with the fact that he will not crit me, and I will get a Reflect up as well, and then a Light Screen. Will I get punished for this? I don't, because he missed Stone Edge, which I guess he could have happened because Stone Edge has high crit rate, but also high chance of missing. So, like I said, we get the best of both worlds. I mean, not really anymore because... I mean, technically, yeah, because if I went for Light Screen here, I will have won this turn. So that's another kill for Gengar via Toxic Spikes. Now it goes Raging Bolt. And on Raging Bolt, we do not risk Ursaluna or anything. We just let Lugia set up a Light Screen. Like, I don't care about differential at all. It does absolutely nothing for me. Just winning to give me at least a few more wins than my record would suggest is finding my heart. I mean, he went for Dragon Pulse here, so I might as well just go Komoho. Or I can just Whirlwind predict. I mean, nah, I'll go Komoho. And literally he can. He's locking the Dragon move. I have my Fairy type. Yeah, he stays. And because he's locked, I could go for Clunker's Soul. In fact, I could. Nah, I think it's a waste to go for Clunker's Soul. Just attack and just taunt the P2. I know it's stupid, but I'm gonna click Flash Cannon as well. Like, I guess the Elite Aura Sphere is good as well, because if he thinks he's not gonna win anyway. I mean, if he goes Porygon 2 Flash Cannon, I'll just Aura Sphere. If he stays, I'll at least keep more life screens. If he switch, okay, I could just Flash Cannon. That's okay. That is absolutely fine. Also, I'm at a point where his Raging Bull is no longer a threat with the poison. And as you can see, yeah, that's the mistake on my part while building. I completely zapped the idea of that he can just trace my bulletproof. But that's okay. We have taunt, so that Porygon 2 will not be able to heal the poison damage off. So I'm gonna click taunt. And I just spam Flash Cannon for damage on his Porygon 2. I mean, technically I could play for differential in case like Obo needs some to make playoff. I'll try to make this a 4-0, which I think I have the tools needed to make it a 4-0 win. Because Komoho will just prevent Porygon 2 from healing with Void Recover. I have Flash Cannon to hit it for decent damage. Yeah, taunt. He goes for try attack. He crits me. I at least don't die. There was like 140 with crit. Yeah, at least I have life screen up for next turn, so I'm gonna go for Flash Cannon for damage. And I think that should be enough to pick up with another Flash Cannon after that, assuming I don't get crit again. Okay, maybe not. Okay, 140. Yeah, that sounds like he will be able to KO me here. I mean, I'm not gonna be stupid and try to play from here. If Komoho goes down, so be it. Komoho will go down. So I'm clicking Flash Cannon here. Okay, it does survive. Do we see a roll? I survive! Big Komoho. Okay, so in the end, we'll be able to make this a 4-0 win. Because I just immediately go Ursaluna next. If he goes for electric move, he's lucky to electric move. If he goes for Dragon move, trying to predict some kind of just some stuff, Ursaluna should be able to survive. I can just go right back into Komoho. So that should be a 4-0 victory for us. At least we have more than one win, which we take what we can get. Yep, and that's the 4-0 win. Bridging Bolt is still locked into electric move, and we're gonna finish it off. Just Hyper Voice, That's the first move. That's a fast animation as well. And that's a kill for Ursaluna. GG to Obo. That was a pretty clean match, I would say. It matters more for him because he needs what he can get to make playoff. But good thing we're still able to leave our mark on the standing, despite that. So on this last before match, like next week will be the final week for us for this season. That's for sure. And of course, after that, we're gonna wait until our next league. But hope you guys are still enjoying what I'm able to offer. And for that, we're gonna be up against Jason. and we're gonna see if you're able to get a third win at least or not. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys for next week then. Bye bye everybody.